Hey everyone, today I'm gonna do a little experiment. I have some extra time. It's a snow day, so you may be hearing kids in the background. If I have some time, I'm gonna do a little tea dyeing, and this is the stuff that I have. I've got some tea that I'm gonna brew. There are 8 tea bags here, so I'm gonna make, I think, 4 cups of coffee, or 4 cups of tea, 4 cups of water, 8 tea bags. I'm going to do that in a little bit. I'm going to use soda ash, even though I'm not using a Procyon dye. I've read mixed reviews. I don't know if I need it, but I'm going to use a cup of soda ash to 16 cups of hot water. And 16 cups is a gallon, so it's a cup of soda ash to every gallon is what the stuff says. And then this is a piece of 18 count Aida, just something that comes out of a tube. My friend next door picked it up for me at a thrift shop, and I opened up the tube and it smelled like smoke, so I thought, what a great time. And then I'll be putting this in a stock pot. This is a brand new one too, cast iron. Because I'm using tea, I don't feel too bad about dyeing in it, but I probably would not use chemical dyes in it, just FYI. So I'm going to run some water. This is not a tutorial, by the way, by any stretch, because I don't know what I'm doing. It's more of like an experiment. We're doing this for science. So why not? I'm just checking my water. My water gets really hot, really fast, and it doesn't need, I was not going to use this, darn it. It does not need to be boiling yet. Yeah. So we're going to do 16 cups, which is 1 gallon of water here with the soda ash. And then I'm going to soak the Aida in it for like 20 minutes. Again, I don't know if it's really necessary, but the purpose of the soda ash is to make the fibers more receptive to dye, and whether it's a natural dye or a chemical dye, we want it to be receptive, right? That's what I think. That's what I think. I didn't open up the soda ash. I'm going to do that. Hang tight. Okay, so what I have started to do is, this is my 4 cups of water and bread in the background and some sea salt. I think it was just lunch. This is not a professional set, that's for sure. This is the tea that I'm using. It is a store brand cinnamon hibiscus herbal tea. It smells great. I cut off all of the tags. The tea bags themselves do not have, they don't have any staples. So that's good. What I'm going to do is put all these in and submerge them. And then I'm going to put them in the microwave until they boil. And then I'm going to let them steep for a while. So that's what we're going to do. So when that tea is done and my 20 minutes is up, then I will come back and I will show you how I'm going to actually do the dyeing. See you in a bit. Alright, so my Aida has been soaking in the soda ash for about 20 minutes. She did turn this weird color. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but I'm going to take it out and rinse it. And it's warm, which is why I'm using the tongs. It's a little warm. And I'm going to wring out the water. Nothing too crazy. And then I am actually going to keep it kind of crumpled like this. And I'm going to move it over here. And I'm going to do like a low submerge, low submerged Anyway, this is what I'm going to do. And I'm using glass just because, again, and it's just tea. My tea has been steeping for about 20 minutes. I put it actually in the microwave for 5, so it got super, super hot. And then I just left it to steep. So, again, there's 4 cups of water and there's 8 tea bags. And it's a pretty good color. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour this in just until my fabric is covered. And again, this is not a tutorial. This is me just doing something fun for science. I'm gonna make that my new tagline. It's for science. And see what happens and let you guys watch, which is, you know, poor picture quality. So in my mind, I feel like this will be a lightly modeled something. I really don't want it to float. Push out the air bubbles because I don't want it to be a completely covered. I don't want it to be a straight color, like an even color. I want it to be slightly mottled. I want it to look a little antiqued. And I feel like using the cream or off-white Aida will help in that, just because it's not bright white. So it's already going to have a little bit of an older look to it. So I'm going to leave it just like this. I may come by every once in a while and poke it again. And we are gonna see how this looks. I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna leave it. I think I'll leave it for maybe 30 minutes and then come back and see what it looks like. Like, you can already kind of see that it's darkening up. Weird, right? I don't know. We'll find out. In the meantime, my children aren't napping, so, you know, it's probably a great time to get them back up. So here we go. We'll start our 30 minutes now. We'll come back and take a look. I'm also going to save this. I did read that I can actually save this and use it again. Isn't that interesting? And I have an idea for these tea bags on this piece that we're dyeing that I may end up using. So I'm just going to leave that in there. So here we go, 30 minutes. We'll see you back in a little bit. Okay, so I have waited 20 minutes and this looks really dark. So I am going to dump this out and rinse it because I don't want it to be super dark. And I'm just going to rinse it in cold water. Oh, I see some modeling. So exciting. Oh, I don't see a lot though. It smells absolutely divine. Oh my gosh. It smells great. I don't know. I don't see a lot in this. Let's see. Wring it out and then I'll put it over here. And I just have a cookie sheet lined with some plastic wrap. I wish I had better lighting. Of course the red shows through from the plastic wrap. That's kind of silly. Let's turn it over here. That is plastic wrap. Okay, so this did not model at all. That you see, that's plastic wrap. So, second thing I was gonna do, I have to take you with me. So I'm going to use these. They are still very hot. And just put them on there. Let's try this. Fabric definitely darkened, but not nearly the way I wanted it to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's all of them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So we'll try again.
7 and 8.
Yes, there's 8. So we'll try again. We'll look at 30 minutes, leave it here, and then we'll come back and see. Game changer. I broke open some tea bags and then put it in my oven because nothing's happening and I'm bored and impatient. So I'm going to, I have the oven on warm, which is like, I don't know, 150, 250 degrees. And I took it off the plastic wrap because, you know, melting. And put it on some parchment, also on a cookie sheet. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's for science, right? Alright, so this was in the oven long enough for it to start singeing. I'm not at all impressed with this. I'm gonna have to obviously rinse it. I don't know. I mean, it's got dots from the tea bags. Maybe if I had lots of tea bags, that would be a fun effect. Maybe I should get them wet again. What do you guys think? Should I get them wet again and then put them different places? I don't know. I mean, some of it, look, you can see some modeling right there. That looks pretty nice. So maybe it did dye better. But these, I'm not impressed with these red spots. That's weird. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get these tea bags wet again and put them in different places and then put it back in the oven for a while. And then hopefully not catch the house on fire. I don't know. I like the edges. You can actually see it like right there. It's nice and dark. Right there, it's nice and dark. That's what I wanted. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna try this tea bag thing again. I'll let you know. What in the heck? What is that? I got it wet again. In the oven, and they think I burned it because I didn't put it on warm. I put it on like 300. Oh, for God's sakes. So I'm going to dump it all off and put it in there. This is something. All right, so I've had this re-soaking for maybe an hour. The tea has cooled, so I'm going to take it out, rinse it, and then I'm probably going to put it in the dryer to dry it. See what it's done. It's definitely darkened up again. Hopefully, it's really pretty, actually. Hopefully that part that looked like it got burned, it looks like it's gone now, so that's nice. Sweet. Looks like that'll just come out. So we will rinse it with cold water. Hopefully not too much of the color comes out. Let's, oops, almost dropped you. Let's go travel. I really can't see a whole lot with my poor overhead lighting. There's definitely a couple lighter spots right there. And of course, these spots are from the table. So I'm gonna go, actually I have laundry going right now, but I'm gonna go throw this in the laundry and see what happens. All right, here we are. This is the final piece. Again, my crappy lighting, but nowhere that I put it did it work. It's on top of my laundry basket. So those would be my kids' socks. I wish you could see it in person. It looks really nice. It has a nice modeling. It does have a couple spots. Like if I were paying for this, I would not be happy about it. Like right here, a dark spot, and then there are a couple light spots up here, but they're so very light that you can't tell. It's got a couple red tints in it. This is really pretty. Even if it were a little bit darker, I would be okay with it. This is really pretty. Sorry, we have Mr. 2-year-old with the iPad right next to me, so I'm sure you can hear it. I'll be doing this again, and I actually have real honest to God dye in like a brown color, so I may try this again. I don't know what's gonna go on this piece. Oh, I really like that up there too. I don't know what's gonna go on this, but I'm thinking something primitive. This looks primitive to me, or maybe it kind of looks a little parchmenty, maybe a Harry Potter piece, a smaller one. I don't know. It's so exciting. So thanks for coming along on this little itty bitty adventure with me, because you know, science. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.